What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna have a little kind of a deep discussion with you. It's not planned, it's just real random because I got certain situations that's like going on in my life. I kind of want to talk about it and get your opinions on it, and yeah, so on and so forth. So therefore, I'm not even sure if I ever talked about this issue on this channel, but if I did, then you already know. If not, I mean, you just can like, because I don't feel like going through it again. But you can just give me your opinion off this one video. So you guys, it's stressful to me. A little bit, not a lot, but it kind of gets to me a little bit. But, you guys know Mama Sharon. Y'all have seen her on this channel. And for the newbies, I'm not sure if you have or not, but you can go check out the old videos and to see her, or check out my channel, Unapologetically A-Business, to get the rundown on who Mama Sharon is. But if you really want to know who Mama Sharon is, she is my aunt. She is my father's, my dad, my sperm donor, sister. Okay? And so she basically raised me off and on since I was born. Versus my biological mother, I stayed with her until, well, off and on too, until the age of like 15 or 16. I think I ran away. 16, 17, somewhere along in there. I ran away and never came back. I left her house. I never went back, as far as stayed there like that, like live with her ever again. Reason so forth is because since I was a child, as far back as I could remember, only thing she did was abuse me, as verbally, physically, emotionally. I mean, geez, I mean, it was completely horrid. And I think that's why I can't say now, but I can say, because I have really moved past a lot. I have worked through a lot of my stuff. Try not to curse. And you see, I'm kind of like close my eyes. I get real fidgety when I talk about certain issues, because it kind of like hit a nerve in me, and it makes me angry. All kind of emotions go through my body. So if you see me moving around a lot, it just it's like a ticking bomb to me. But yeah, let me breathe because my heart is starting to race. Give me a minute, because I'm getting upset. I don't want to be upset. But I guess it still bothers me, I guess. I don't know. I thought it did not. I don't know. It's crazy. I went to counseling for this and all. But anyway, listen. So, as far as probably 8, I can go back to remembering. She'd abuse us. Well, I'm not going to talk about my siblings. I'm going to talk about me. Abuse me, and that's not like no regular whooping. I'm talking about like beating us with stitching. I'm not going to say us. I'm just going to say me. Beat me with stitching cords, a police nightstick, a broom handle. She bust my ear with a high heel shoe one time. She sat on my head when I was a little girl, probably like between the ages of 8 and 10. Sat on my head while my face was face down on a mattress. And when I couldn't breathe. Of course, a grown woman on a little child like that, of course they cannot move. One thing I was doing was kicking my legs, trying to get up and breathe. I could not breathe. I remember the feeling. I remember the day. Because I literally peed on myself, because I thought I was going to die. And then the belt part of the belt buckle part, the little sticky point part that you stick through the hole of a belt, she tried to stick that into my butt. I remember that. I remember details, because after she got up, I was walking to the bathroom and I was limping. I remember that. What all this lady did not do? She hit me with a hammer one time. And that's one of the times I did run away too, to my grandmother's house. And it goes on and on. A bat. I mean, it goes on and on and on of the stuff she did, physically did. Verbally, she always said since I was young, and like, I mean, I don't never remember her even saying I was pretty. But she always said I'm not. I mean, I ain't shit. I ain't gonna be shit. I'm dumb. I'm retarded. I'm this. I'm that. I'm this and that or whatever. And then, you know, you grow up, you feel neglected because you're like, I never, ever, ever one time in my life that I can remember ever felt that bond or that connection that a child should have with their mother. I have never felt the connect in my whole entire life. You know what I mean? Never. So, off and on through my life, I've been in and out of her life. And then later on in 2001, well, let's go back a little bit more. As the little girls, where her husband, which is not my father, used to molest me, to touch on me, feel on me, and stuff like that when I was asleep. And I remember one time my mom was working this job called Yellow Cab. She used to work at night, and I was on the couch, on her burgundy couch. And it's sad because I remember all these details. Wow, on her burgundy couch with some flowers I think was on there. In her den, because she had 2 sitting areas, but I remember him feeling on me. I didn't know nothing about what that was, and now that I'm grown, I know what it was. And he used to take his, I still say wee wee because my kids, I say wee wee for my butt. So took his wee wee, and he was rubbing it against my butt, my bottom. I didn't know what he was doing at that time. I didn't know, but I got older. I realized he was molested me, doing stuff he wasn't supposed to do to me. And like I said, I used to come out in the room at night. That's why I had started locking my door at night. I didn't have a lock on my door, so I had to use like this wooden slack, as they call it, like a 2x4 board. I used to put it underneath the knob of the door and on the floor, set up a way where anybody that open my door, they could get in my room. That's how I set it up to that point where that happened. Then later on, 2001, he ended up raping me. It wasn't as they call a brutal rape, as far as abusive and beating and a violent rape. It was just, as far as I pushed him in a way, I tell him no. I remember he smelled like cigarettes and Listerine. He had on a white wife beater shirt with some red shorts on, like windbreakers. When you walk, you hear it. Like you walk, you hear that. So yeah, I heard that. Well, that's what he had on, with this gold necklace on. They had a G on it. And yeah, so he smelled like Newports and Listerine, and that's why I hate my husband. Not my husband. I don't hate him, but I hate his habit. He smoked cigarettes too, and he tried to hide it. Not hide it, but he know I don't like it, and he tried to hide it with them bubble gum or mouthwash or spray in his mouth. And then when I smell that on my own husband, it pisses me off because it reminds me every time of what he did. Oh, I'm getting fucking angry. I hate it. That's why I keep telling everyone to stop smoking cigarettes, because it's a trigger to me. Every time I fucking smell him with fucking cigarettes, it's an automatically memory to that day or him, because that's what he smelled like. Cigarettes and Listerine. And Rome smoked these fucking cigarettes, and it pisses me off. And then he tried to hide it, and then I smell that shit. Basically, I guess I'm giving y'all the rundown now. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to even talk about this whole situation, but I guess you have to know where I'm coming from in order for me to tell you what's going on. So, Mama Sharon and Grandma Ross always been there for me through my whole entire life. And my sister, which is my older sister, she and I have never ever had a bond. And like I always said, if we was not siblings, sisters, we wouldn't even run in the same circles. We wouldn't even like each other, because simply said, we have, only thing we probably have in common is our attitude and our ways, and that's from our mother, because of our upbringing, how she acted and how she treated us. That's how we are. We are almost exactly the same with that. But as far as kindness and loving and very open-hearted and she doesn't have that. I am the most probably one I am the kindest one out of all of her children, which is only 3 of us. My brother is the baby, but he's pretty kind. He's like me too. He's a Gemini as well as me. He's a loner. He's real shy off and whatever. He don't really fuck with people like that. I mean, but I'm the more loving one, because I don't know. I'm just people person. She's not a people person. And so with them, my sister and my mother, they get in their feelings because of Mama Sharon and our relationship and bond. You can't get mad at nobody but yourself because you was not there. You was not there. You didn't give me, even in school-wise, my mother never did any of the things she did for my older sister. Never. She never did anything as she did for my sister. Ever. She never put me in type of programs like that, besides cheerleading. But any other program, she never did that. She never got my nails done like she did. She never brought me stuff on my birthday to the schoolhouse like she did. And one day, I remember, I wasn't even sexually active, but I was a teenager. And she was on the phone with one of her friends. I still remember her friend who she was on the phone with because I heard her say her name. And I wasn't even fooling around, but she was fooling around, sneaking and fooling around. And she said, I didn't expect that from her, I can't even say what the thing is because I end up saying my sister's name. But she expected that from Avis, versus my older sister. I'm like, how the fuck can you expect that from me, bitch? I'm not even fucking. I'm not even doing shit. Okay. So anyways, I was so close with Mama Sharon. And still is. The day I actually did lose my virginity and when I got my cycle, I called and I told her about it. That's how close I was with her. I feel like I could tell her and my grandma any and everything. I still do to this day. Any and everything, whether it's the worst thing possible or I did something I wasn't supposed to do. I go to them and still tell them everything as I did when I was a child. Even when I couldn't even talk to my grandma, I wrote her letters when I was in elementary school. Wrote her letters so she can come up there and get them. Had my teachers to come call her so I can give her a letter so I can at least talk to her because my mom tried to keep me from her just to hurt them. And guess what? I ended up with them anyway like I was supposed to. See, people that can't have church, I really feel like sometimes God just allow other people to have them for other people. As far as God allowed me to come to through for Mama Sharon. Good morning. So I get attacked about or talked down to about because the relationship I have with Mama Sharon or whatever the case may be. Me and my mom go months sometimes without even calling me. Why I have to call and reach out to you? I mean, all the time, whatever the case it may be. You're the parent. You get what I'm saying? In months. I remember going 11 months without talking to her after the event happened when I ran away. Because I didn't talk to her for like a couple of years. And anyway, but how does she expect me to feel? Which I'm over him. But how you expect me to feel when you're still with the man who molested and raped your child? Molested your other daughter and verbal and physically attacked your son. How do you expect me to feel about you? Not even thinking about all the other shit you have done to me. So it's not my fault if I don't have that love, bond, and connection with you, genuinely have that with you, and then when I tried to give it to you, you neglected it, and then there's no fucking feeling at all when I see you. Because sometimes when I do see you, I get a little joy, but then again, I have to take it back. I have to remember who you are. I have numbness towards my sister and my mom. There's numbness. It's like if they were to disappear off the earth, it would not affect me one bit. Because I'm used to them not being there. I'm used to not having a connection with them. I'm used to not having a bond with them. It's like I have to force myself. It shouldn't be forced. It should be genuine. You get what I'm saying? So, in all reality, the thing is, I know I'm not wrong. Wouldn't you feel the same exact way? You cannot fault the lady who took care of your child and gave your child all that love and affection. She did everything as far as love. Always been there, help me, hold me, sing to me, tell me I'm beautiful. Always sing beautiful gospel songs to me till I fall asleep at night as a child. I mean, everything this lady have done for me. God damn it. I'm fucking angry. You don't know. That's why Sharon is my fucking everything, because she was my fucking savior when I was going through hell. Oh my fucking goodness, you don't understand. Her and my grandma was my motherfucking savior. They got me. Oh God, you don't understand. And y'all to see why I'm like always under them, and I will not never leave them. I will not move. I had opportunities to move into great, amazing places, but I'd rather be by their fucking side than to leave them ever. You don't understand the bond and connection I have with my family as far as those two. And I never got them from the other side, like as far as my mom and them. And then how can you get fucking angry or feel a certain way when you was not there and you're the one that's causing all this fucking pain? And then always want to beef with me. Why the fuck you want to beef with me? Because, bitch, I would just whoop your ass again and call it a damn day. Like, I ain't got time to keep arguing with you and playing fucking beat around the bush and fucking these little subliminal messages shit on Facebook. Bitch, I would just beat your motherfucking ass again, ho, and call it a day. Okay? Because I'm not the one. And you know I'm not the one. And I get so fucking tired of their asses till I just, like, want to just... Ugh. This is not how I planned in my video at all. I don't know, guys. I don't even know what the question is anymore. Like, I know I'm not wrong, because I was going to be... Am I, like, wrong? I mean, like, I have gave you chance after chance after chance after chance. How many chances do I need to give a person? I don't know. Fuck. The video is what it is.